It's me, SoulReal187, bringing you my viewers. Oh my God video. I have tried to keep from talking about this YouTuber. I've really tried. I got a friend that's an Xbox preferred platformer, and I think he's subscribed to this dude, and I think he really takes in what this dude says real badly. So I've refrained to talk about him, especially given that this guy is a complete Xbox fanboy with no background under his belt to even boast or even take claim to be a real genuine Xbox old school boy. But I just got led into watching one of his videos. I think I might have added a view to maybe 3 videos of his at most, and I could not sit. Even me being an Xbox fanboy, where I used to boast about the Xbox like a deluded loser would, I've grown out of it. To the point now, even I know how that feels back then, to where even now, I was grossed to where I could not stand it even more, and I clicked out of that video fast because it was disgusting and embarrassing to listen to, and I did not want to be drawn back into being that pathetic. But this title stated, Microsoft has just made the Xbox haters look stupid, titled some sort of that way. And I was curious, I was like, well, maybe they announced that they was really holding some stuff back, that maybe every game is going to be true 4K. Maybe they do have some, even more. Maybe he was going to show some lineups of some exclusive titles that they've been holding back. No. Get this. The mic bomb that Microsoft supposedly dropped is, you don't need a 4K TV to enjoy your Xbox One X. What? What? All that over embellishing, all that boasting, all that talking down to Sony about checkerboard rendering, and that's what your console does, is checkerboard rendering as well. Granted, it will have more true 4K titles than a PS4 Pro. But you're going to go say you don't need to have a 4K TV to enjoy it. Never mind, you don't have games. Never mind that is your selling point for another $500 charge to buy this console to your fan base. You're going to drop a mic bomb that you don't need a 4K to enjoy it. Now, the only thing I could think of is that maybe he's doing being sarcastic, because that's what that's what Sony said. Maybe Microsoft didn't make such a statement. That he's coming off sarcastic, saying, "Hey, here's this console. You don't have. It's a 4K console that you don't need a 4K TV to enjoy it. That you will still see some improvement. Because that's what Sony did. But here's the thing. That would be a good sarcastic punchline if Microsoft did not state that. That would be a good sarcastic punch to lay down onto the haters or the Sony fanboy fan base that's talking bad about the Xbox X. Sony has never stated that it was going to be the most powerful console ever. Sony never said that it was going to be a true 4K beast of a machine. Sony never took elbow shots. Doesn't need to take elbow shots because they're too busy counting the cash in their pockets. Sony is not needing to cry about cross-play because their install base is having trouble finding enough players in a search engine to play together. I'm sorry, but I just had to make this video. I state again, just like you Xbox fanboys poked fun of us, or no, I'm not even saying us. I'm not a Sony pony. I am interested in what's better. What gives me more for my buck, and that is Sony. And you poke fun of us getting nothing but indie games free for Gold PlayStation Plus subscriptions. But what did we do? Or the Sony owners did? We took it to Twitter. We took it to wherever we need, and they have changed it. And what are you Xbox fanboys, deluded fanboys, are doing? Arguing in the comment section, damaging controlling for your console, damage controlling in your head. You're not taking it to Microsoft to be a positive support for your console, to be a part of improving it, not only for yourself but other fanboys of your console. You're just continuing to be that sponge to absorb the water that's flowing to your inside your ship that's sinking, being part of that weight that sinks the ship. If you're not criticizing the mistakes which both companies make, if you're not criticizing and letting them know their mistakes or what you want, you can't say you don't want games. You can't say that the only that you're satisfied of looking forward to playing only Forza through a $500 purchase through months and months, and only thing to looking forward to is time exclusive indies. How long is Forza going to keep you entertained? How much that true 4K and only max power of that one game, because Crackdown was pushed back and more likely it's going to be pushed back again. How long as Forza going to keep you sustained? If you're not criticizing, if you're not raising your hand and saying, I would like more, you're being part of the problem. You might as well etch your name on the tombstone of the grave of Microsoft, to go to being nothing but developers or to their website on PC. And I just love that complaining to Sony about crossplay. I don't have no interest in playing with someone on my PlayStation that's over on the Xbox. Why? I have no problem I have no problem getting in games and being a full lobby. Oh yeah, what less fast population that you have now is going to be cut down even more, because keyboard and mouse on first-person shooters are going to be very hard now, because people they're going to make separate search engines on the Xbox One X, where if you don't want to play with people that's on mouse and keyboard, you want to play with people with just controllers. That's going to make that population even less thinned out. And that crossplay is just around about the announcement of, or talking about, about Xbox bringing keyboard and mouse to Xbox. Very convenient. And I understand people with controllers complaining about people with mouse and keyboard. I know the advantages of mouse and keyboard, and I tell you what, I would be going to that search engine where only controllers. But there are those that would be going to mouse and keyboard, just extending that line out even more. Goodbye, Xbox. I don't think I'm ever. And like I said, I have boasts. I have genuine Xbox cred that Crap Gamer doesn't have, to make me where I'm more of a dedicated Xbox platformer. Prefer, not fanboy, prefer, to where I know it's better to jump off the ship, to give them a sign, say, hey, we need to make a U-turn. We need to go back and look and see what's important. People over there on PC, or should we be trying to make our console more like PC? Or should we heed the cries of our fan base? Oh yeah, our fan base are saying nothing. They're being too stupid, too delusional, and too in denial in the comment sections of stupid YouTubers that's doing nothing but also being even more so the reason why their favorite console is failing. This has just been the truth. Face it, everybody. And that's coming from So Real. Now that's so real. And get this, I almost uploaded the video, but I forgot I even state this. That crap gamer even stated, friends don't allow friends to buy a PlayStation 4. That is the most childish proof that you're not a mature adult that would give credible advice to someone to worry about giving credible advice to do what's important to tell, hey, the best investment is here. You can't give that credibility. That is a childish 9-year-old statement a child would make. A friend would not allow a friend to buy a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro over Xbox X when it comes out. What? You telling me that there's no great deal in or nothing to gain out of buying more likely a console that's going to be put on sale, that's going to be more than 3 times cheaper than that console's out. Never mind that the console base has more games to play on it than yours do. And is more likely going to have bundles that's going to even make even more worthwhile buying than spending $500 on a console that's only going to have one AAA release with it, and no more to look forward to more than 2 months down the road. Not more than 2 months, more than probably 3 months down the road to tide you over. You're going to say some childish, stupid crap like that. Friends would not, and what are they going to do? What are you going to suggest them to do? These people you're talking about saying, hey, if you're a good friend, you talk your friend out of buying a PlayStation 4. And what happened if they fail? Are you going to tell them to no longer be friends with that person? Maybe I was right to leaving Xbox in a lot more ways than I actually thought. Maybe some virus of stupidity and maybe they sent some sort of flashing signals through their TV while playing their games for a long time on the Xbox One and you had to have one longer enough to become this stupid, to become this childish. And I just, was just a lucky person that had trouble with ours and had to return it for repairs too many times, that I just, went to Sony just because of that, and me wanting to capture longer gameplay up to my YouTube channel. Maybe that coincidental thing that you do, or sometimes in shows and movies where this person just coincidentally trips or something, and a bullet just goes flying by where they was standing, or a car, they just coincidentally stumble just before they get to the end of the road, but looking at their phone, but that stumble wakes them up and goes like this, and then they don't go any further, and they don't get hit by that 18-wheeler that's just went by. I think that's what happened with me. I think I was spared